Welcome to my presentation. Today I will be answering the question, how can time be made for the arts? The Authentics Art curriculum is made up of 5 subjects: media arts, visual arts, dance, music, and drama. What the curriculum aims to do is bring out the best in children, to help develop expression of voice, creativity, self-identity, and growth. Seen from the rationale, the Authentics Art curriculum provides students with experiences by engaging, inspiring, and enriching their knowledge and growth. A main point from the curriculum is to show culture and to give contribution to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's art. There are a number of policies and legislations that are provided for teachers to grow children's learning and experiences in the classroom. The policies on the screen and many more help teachers to know students, how they learn, and what they need to learn. Here are some sections from some of the policies and legislations that express why there needs to be time for the arts. Stated in the Alice Springs Education Declaration, Goal 2 from the Education Goals for Young Australians section states that young Australians become confident and creative individuals that develop themselves as a person, have imagination, values, and to embrace opportunities and are experimental with learning experiences and discovering themselves. Looking forward into the early years learning framework, it encourages and helps teachers to apply a student-based learning approach. All the goals surrounding the early years learning framework discusses how students contribute to themselves, how they can be an effective communicator, and how they contribute to their own world, for example. With examples from the Alice Spring Declaration and the Early Years Learning Framework, and also the other policies shown on the policy slide, it is shown how learning and experiences should be revolved around building students' growth and confidence and independence. Linking to the Authentics Art curriculum, the art should be taught as it falls in line with the policies and legislations. Having an engaging arts education provides children's growth of critical and creative thinking, confidence, self-expressions, and identity and culture awareness. The arts is so flexible, diverse, and student-driven that it drives children to build confidence in all aspects of self-growth and identity and confidence. Now looking at the last example on the bottom left-hand corner, which is integrating visual arts into mathematics. I'm looking at this as more of a viewpoint for more preps to grade 1s and 2s, possibly grade 2s. When learning about measurement and geometry, it can be much more engaging for the children when it's a hands-on and creative experience. With an example, it would be having Play-Doh and creating different shapes such as 3D and 2D dimensions, just so they can understand how different shapes are and the different size. And if it's more by hand, they get more of an experience from it. And they can also do different lengths of objects, such as measuring themselves with different heights, or if the teacher says use Play-Doh to measure out this pencil with another pencil, and they can see the difference with Play-Doh or just the pencils themselves. It is such an amazing concrete experience for them. Moving on to incorporating Indigenous learning into the curriculum. A main point stated in the Authentics Arts curriculum is massively linking Indigenous culture, whether that be using their artworks as inspiration, using their stories as poem pieces to dissect and break down, and also learning about the history of the Australian land. Children having an understanding of traditions and engaging through a range of a world of arts can be very beneficial for them. Some examples here can be example for history, if they are discussing a history point about the Indigenous culture or the Australian landscape as well, they can use sculpture creating to show how the land was made. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. On the next slide will be my reference list.